how you guys doing? This is the Melani TV, and you can call me Moon Gyaal. So, we don't do boring here. We don't do boring. Boring is not our thing, and today's is not exception. So, right here in our building, we have someone who's got the bass, someone who's got the brain, someone who's got the lifestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Xucceedo.
What's up?
How you doing, my guy?
I'm okay.
You sure you're okay?
I'm very okay.
Okay, let me bring the mic to you so that I hear you very well. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Okay, want to know about you.
What do you want to know about?
Tell us what to know about you now.
There are plenty to know
Tell
about.
us. Tell us things.
Well, my name is Xucceedo.
Okay.
Let me say, my real name is Success Albert, aka Xucceedo. Yeah, I'm a musician, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm a big hustler.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Okay, Xucceedo, it's nice to have you on TV.
yeah, it's a pleasure.
And
Melani is family.
It's nice for the brand, the Mondial, to interview you today.
My pleasure.
So, it's a pleasure too. So, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Take us back to 1 year. What did the grand look like back then?
Come on. They won.
Year one, yes.
You're one of
We
the
start
early days of the street, man. Yeah.
the hustling.
Like I always said, a lot of people, I like to say 2010 because 2010 was when I started officially. But before 2010, I've done a couple of stuff. I've done an album, I scrapped it, done a whole lot of stuff, right? But 2010 officially, I did a song titled Respect to Baba, and I practically performed that song almost everywhere in Lagos State. Yeah,
You
so
featured to Baba
no, I just did a song like
that you
I'm just trying to like a dedication to Baba, not a cover, like a dedication to Baba. Yeah. And if you know the brand Xucceedo, you know Two Face is one of my biggest motivation and inspiration. Big shout out to Two Face Idibia. Yeah.
Okay, also tell us what originally made you committed to this path.
Ah, man, music for me, it's alive. Music for me, it's everything because I love music. I love music not because maybe my friend or anybody's doing music because it's what I want to do, right? So yeah, that's why I just feel like okay, let me just venture into music.
So what's your own genre of music?
I do Afro dancehall.
Yeah.
Yeah, a mixture of Afrobeat and dancehall music. I do soft reggae. Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't tell us your origin.
I'm from Akwa Ibom. From Akwa Ibom. Yeah, back to my origin. Yeah, I both of my parents are Akwa Ibomites, right? And I'm also from a royal family from both sides.
Okay. So can you tell us more about you?
You want to talk about my origin?
What
Okay.
paternal.
Yeah, my paternal side. My grandfather used to be the crown head as the king of my kingdom, right? And was controlling like about 11 villages. And yeah, it's everything. Whether na witchcraft or boni, whether na everything, color, everything. Then from my mother's side, yeah, my mother's lineage, they're also royalty, and yeah, they are more of the godly people, right? They held on to God so strong.
So you have two different kind of personality when it comes to parenting.
Yeah,
So you had the church going,
yeah,
church,
yeah.
and also the money.
The
Juju.
yeah.
So how did they come to? How did they accept your
No, this
path?
question, nobody don't asked me this question before because yeah, it was a very tough. It was a very tough, you know, very tough combination because coming from that kind of background, you know. Okay, let me just say this. Actually, my dad is a soldier. Was a soldier because he's retired now a few months ago. So my dad was a soldier, and coming from that kind of cultural background and being that they're both royalties, it was like a tug of war, right? So I grew up. I like to say I'm a child of circumstance. Yeah, I grew up knowing that my dad was a warlord right from when I was a kid. Like he has been fighting down from the Sierra Leone to Liberia to Mali
He
to
has always been a
Sudan.
fighter.
You get, fighting for the great nation Nigeria. You get, and then growing up, I was I my mom and my dad, they used to be serious conflict. Like I what's it called again? Is it what's it called? This there's a name they call it. There's a name for it.
For people who fight war
No, not
or
white fight for, like when the both parents are like always having issue.
issue.
I'm trying to. My head is just full.
I can't remember either.
Yeah, it's called domestic violence. Yeah. So
They were always fighting a
yeah,
lot.
and anytime this happens, my mom always say it's not my dad's fault, because to an extent, she always said that it was manipulation from my father's side. Yeah, you understand. So as a kid, I always see my dad always, hitting my mom, and to an extent, that's also inspired my path that I chose, because you see, when you say you love somebody, you don't want to make that person feel hurt in any way. But I grew up seeing these things, like from when I was small, about when I was 20 something.
Do you think it's about? I don't think it's about the love. I think it's about the love because they might feel like okay, this is what you wanted to do, and
Yeah,
you have to follow them.
and my mom always say, no matter what my dad does, you should not, let's not just take it like that, because it was more manipulation. Like I said, you come from a very strong background. Like it's not possible for you to talk about Akwa Ibom State in general without talking about my family, right? Because
Your family is well known.
yeah, my uncle is the current commissioner for finance at Akwa Ibom State. Yeah, he's been there for about 12 years or thereabout. You understand? So let's just leave that aside. It was more like a manipulation and stuff. So like I didn't just like that part, right? So I'm like, okay, I need to do something that will make me different from everybody in this family, and that was why I chose music.
That means you're the first person doing music in your family.
Man, I'm actually the first
That's
person.
strong
Man.
man, you be.
Yes.
Because
We will come back to
you
this
dived
talk.
into entertainment.
Yes, we'll
It's
come
not
back to
easy.
this talk, man.
Okay, so what's that thing? What's that thing earlier on that made you realize that okay, this is the path that I need to go
Yeah,
for?
growing up, while I was growing up, I grew up in Durham Barracks. I was born and brought up in Lagos, Durham Barracks, so in the yeah, while I was growing up, there's always been entertainment for me. I used to be a dancer. So I remember that time I was very, very young when there's this program organized in Durham Barracks, like a send forth for every commander that's leaving the barracks. Right? So we used to get some big names. Way back it was them Baba Frayo, them Daddy Shoki, all of these people, they used to come to the barracks to play and stuff. And I was one of as a kid, I used to be the one that that galala dance now. I started dance and everywhere. So yeah, when I was much much younger, there was a time Baba Frayo came and I was dancing with one of his dancers and I was like, oh, this boy, I have to take him along. My mom said, no, 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 leave him alone, please. He has to go to school. You get, so yeah, that was just it. And yeah,
Okay, so what really made you choose this path? What made you choose this?
because I wanted to say something.
Okay.
I wanted to share my experience. I wanted to share what I've been like I've been having in my mind, that I need to just say something. Because like I said, if you go to Durham Barracks and you mention my family name, oh man, too many things to talk. Oh, trust me. Anything I'm saying right now, go do your research.
Okay. So when you started based on your family background,
Hmm.
did you have the support you ever needed?
More.
Did
Just
you
ask
have
me
it?
some dope questions.
Make I know now because I want to
Well,
know your fans want
Okay,
to know,
now
my viewers want
let
to
me talk
know.
about my dad. My dad was a strong military man. Like nobody wants soldiers when they sit down for office.
Yeah.
My warlord, man. My war they always fight. Now that's my dad. Then my mom is a public administrator. She's into insurance and all of those stuff. Yeah. So my mom, I would say, is the only person that supported my career, right? Because anytime my dad is not around, she's the only one that understands my dreams. She's the only one that understands whatever I want to achieve in life. So
Yeah.
she just had to play a part as a mom to support the career and stuff. I think the first time I ever did like a promotional CD, my mom gave me, how much was that? I can't even remember. Yeah, big shout outs to my mom, man. Yeah, she's one of my biggest motivation all my life. and God always keep her from it. Yeah,
So apart from your mom, who is that particular person that motivated you,
a
and
lot,
what motivated you
a
in
lot
your
of people.
path
To first play the part in my career.
to face?
Yeah, because I was little when I was listening to Two Face, and I liked the kind of music he was making. Then I also like the likes of them, Lucky Dube, the Bob Marley. Like I said, my dad being a warlord, whenever he comes back from the war front and all of those, he likes to listen to the likes of Bob Marley, the Lucky Dube and stuff. So to an extent, he also played a part in my life without knowing, because you always play those music, and as a child that's growing up, that this is what I want to do, I listen to them and I get inspired. You get, yeah, so that's it.
So based on the fact that okay, this is what you wanted to do, always having the inspiration, was there a time that you felt like I'm tired, I want to walk away?
More plenty times, like
Because
plenty
it's not
times, like
easy.
plenty times.
Okay.
My dad did not support my career.
Okay.
My dad was not in support of my career. Like, yeah, I understand him, because he will always say, when I was supposed to go to school, I took the decision of going to join the military, and joining the
You
military.
actually joined the
No, my
military
dad,
as
I
your
mean,
dad. Okay.
he took the decision of joining the military, and they didn't give him that chance to like go to school. He was always going to war front and all that. So it was like, my first child, yeah, you have to go to
You have
school.
to go to school.
So, but I said earlier, I said there were some time my dad would go for war for like 4 years, 3 years. We will not hear from him, we don't see him and stuff. So about that time, yeah, it was a bit challenging, because my mom, yeah, she's a very well-to-do woman, and she's very hardworking. So, but then being that like 3 4 years straight, we won't hear from my dad, and it was always very difficult for her to like sort the bills for schools and stuff. So I was always struggling with schooling and stuff. But thank God I went through the primary to secondary and all of that. I went to strictly private schools all the while. Like from my kindergarten to my secondary was
At
private
least
school.
you learn now.
Yeah, I learned well well. Or I go better
But you know, see,
schools.
people they feel say now only all those private schools
Yeah, well,
they get understanding, they get the knowledge. But there's not like that. So
no,
depending on who teach you.
yeah, because but my private schools we're spending really some good money. So there was no way you will not get education. You understand? Because if you check, even my school in Akwa Ibom, I went to one of the best and one of the foremost private school in Akwa Ibom, St. Brian's Model College, and I also went to Lutheran High School. So like they were all private. You get. So I had to learn what I needed to learn, because growing up was a
You had
bit.
every right to be smart.
You get that point, man.
But that's why you don't go waste.
I didn't waste at all. But me not furthering my education was my personal decision, and that was where the problem of my life started. Because my dad wanted me to be maybe a doctor,
That's how all those parents. That's what they feel back then. They don't even want to know what they want to be. What they will care about is what they
and I
want you
think
to
we
be.
need I think we need to change this orientation.
Trust me, we
Yeah,
need to.
because if you check the
Because
white,
it's becoming annoying, you know.
if you check
And
the
they
white,
vex.
if you check the white, they support their kids to do whatever they want.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, so Xucceedo, I think we'll have to go on the break, but before we do that, I have like two questions for you. I'll
Okay.
go on the break.
Okay.
So back then, as an upcoming artist, what was the challenges you had?
More finance, man.
Hey,
Because at the point,
money, na money,
yeah,
we
at the
go
point,
go.
yeah, my mom she headed like top companies like Fesco Insurance, a lot of insurance companies. I can't even remember some of
Yeah.
them. She was a chartered accountant. She did a whole lot of stuff, right? But at the time, yeah, because of the family problem, she had to stop working. And when I asked her, she was like, I had to stop working because number one, men were disturbing her. Number two, my father will not allow her birth. You get, so she had to stop working, and then from that point she was like, son, now that I am not working, how are you going to do it? And I said, mom, I don't start career beside, I don't start now. So
You know if you go back.
no, there's no going back in our dictionary. I don't start time beside, I don't start time. And the likes of them, Timaya them, them flavor them, maybe they do that stuff that time. They find a way, so don't worry, God will make a way. And from that point I knew this was not going to be easy at all.
Once you don't start, you know if you go back.
Yeah, so that was just it.
So when you realize that the journey was not easy, you don't step in. You don't
I'm
say
not going back.
because there's no how you step in that you do not realize that It's
Yeah.
not easy. So how were you able to
Man, I did
cope
the
with it?
whole
How did you keep the journey
I
going?
did a whole lot of stuff. You don't want to know.
I want to know Nana. Why
I
me
did a
are you
whole,
there now?
I did a whole lot of stuff. Trust me.
So let's hear about
I left my father's house at the age of 19.
it.
Yeah, I left the Doran Brass at the age of 19.
Yeah?
So from then till now, I've been staying alone all my life. You understand? So at the age of 21, I was doing gigolo to survive.
What's you gonna?
I was doing sugar mommy and the rest. Yeah, I was doing sugar mommy and the rest, you know.
Oh my
So
god.
yeah, that was where I got money from to sustain my career, you know.
Okay.
Got money to put up a whole lot of stuff, record my songs, and yeah, I did it for a while. You know, yeah, I did. I've done really crazy stuff. You don't want to know, trust me.
And your mommy did not know that you're a
Nobody
bad
knew
boy.
about it.
Your daddy too did not know.
Nobody knew about it. It was just my thing.
You were doing your thing.
Yeah, I was just doing my thing because
You're a bad boy.
I'm a very bad boy. But with good intentions. Don't get it twisted. Bad boy with good
Okay.
intentions.
Okay.
Yeah.
What with the lifestyle?
Yeah, you know.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I will head from Xucceedo and I know he has a whole lot
Plenty
to say.
things.
Like I told you guys, we're going to dive into his mind. He's saying his mind, and we still have a lot
Plenty
for him to
things, man.
say. We
Plenty,
should just hold on, sit back, like I told you, and I'll be right back. Welcome back to the exclusive interview. I call it exclusive conversation with Xucceedo. And you can call me Gyaal. How you doing?
I do alright now, Mungi. I do
Yeah, like
it.
this now.
I
Dey
do
free
it.
now.
I do it.
We don't dey welcome back, no suppose dey
I
agile.
do it. You know, level.
So how does your journey, how has it shaped your life, both currently and
Man.
past?
For me, I would say thank God for for another day. You know,
Yeah.
because easy. Yeah, easy. So one of the few things I would just have to say is in whatever you believe in, just stand for it, even if it means you to stand alone. Because at the point in my life, it was just God and weed that kept me going.
I don't understand.
Yeah, God and Kush. Yeah,
Small.
yeah, I smoke. Yeah, I smoke. But I smoke strictly premium Kush. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I do. So journey has shaped my life and made me understand that you never give up. Whatever you want to achieve in life, it takes time. Because I always tell people that I just don't want to be famous. I'm not just want to be famous. I want to be great, and greatness takes time. So, 15 years on the grind has shaped me to become a better man. Has shaped me to become a very dope musician, and I've done a whole lot during this process. You get. So
So
yeah,
you said you've been in the industry for like 15 years.
yeah, 15 years.
So look back into the 15 years. What's that thing you've done that has made you more proud?
More plenty things, man.
Like
Look at what I'm
what?
married. It's my clothing brand.
Okay.
Xucceedo Albert. See, this is Xucceedo
Xucceedo
Lifestyle.
Lifestyle,
That's
I
my
see.
event brand. I also own my record label, As Records Group. So is that not enough stuff to show you that I'm proud? And I'm a made in Nigeria, yeah? I'm a made in Nigeria.
I see it. So how many artists have you worked with, and how many artists has actually turned you down? Because it happen, no, not everybody will work with you.
This guest, have you asked question? You asked the right question. Man, from Timaya
Timaya
to
turned you down.
Arison to what's this guy's name again? To Arison. Ice Spirit didn't really turn me down because if I would say, I would say maybe he didn't know I was supposed to have a collaboration with him. I don't know because I've been to his place like 3 times.
Oh,
Ice Prince a man.
experience.
Yeah, I've been big shout out to Ice. I've been to his place like 3 times and yeah, the 3 times. From what I saw, I felt we just didn't have that time to
Yeah, you guys don't
make
have
it
that
happen.
connection.
Yeah, but the artists that I've done stuff with, I have a song with General Pipe. And I released my first single that brought me to limelight in 2015. And that was Obalende remix, right? So yeah, General Pipe, big shout out to Pipe. Yeah, Davido, Ice, Timaya, Arison, A whole lot of people, man, have started a whole lot of people. Those are the few names I can just remember. Yeah.
Okay. So what would you say to someone who is just 2 years, one
Um,
year, few days, or few
um,
months in the
the
industry?
best,
And what would you say to people who want to like, let me quit. I can't do it again. Let me just
the
put my
best thing
pen.
I can say to anybody that is just 2 years, my brother,
Never
hustle,
start.
hustle. I have a song, hustle. Go listen to that jam. Yeah, just
Okay.
hustle, hustle. I have over 60 songs released,
Yeah.
two albums, two EPs, and I'm working on my third EP.
Okay.
So just hustle, because when you hustle and when the time is right, everything is gonna happen.
Everything is gonna happen.
Yeah,
So that means you need to wait on God's time.
yeah. Man, God
Because
is greatest,
put
man.
him first.
Yeah,
What
God
am I trying to
first.
say?
Anything you do
So
is
who,
God
who do you
first.
put first?
I'm on God first, man.
Are you sure about
I'm on God first. God
it?
first.
Okay, apart from God, do you believe in any other thing?
I believe in God.
God,
I
God,
believe in
God,
God.
true.
It's
Okay,
been God
so
all the way.
what advice, in summary, what advice do you have of to the younger generations and to those who wish to become famous?
What I'll tell the younger generations is a lot of people tend to be too anxious. A lot of people tend to be too desperate. But if you know what you're chasing and you know that greatness takes time, you have to be calm about what you're chasing, and you just be focused, be determined, and then just work. Put in the work. Because
Just do what you're best
yeah,
at.
just do what you need to do. Because if you think you want to cut corners, if you cut corners climb, you will cut corners fall down. You have to put in the work and then get it done.
But you know, say the industry no easy.
Man, now they tell you so much. I guess I don't do for the ground for like 15 years. Don't be playing now. I don't perform with all the big names if you think of for this industry. I've shared stage with them. I think the only stage, the only people I've not shared stage with is maybe Bona, maybe Davido. The rest of the people, maybe they're not shared stage with them.
People they will be saying only one you don't retire.
Hey, no,
I don't want to do
that one never
it.
ready for me also. When you ready, you go, no, say supposed ground.
It's only I think it's only when you have the passion for it, something you're born for. That's when you'll be able to
Yeah,
continue.
yeah, I had mad passion for music. It wasn't about the money, it wasn't about whatever. I knew where I'm coming from, so I just
And you know
felt,
where you're going
yeah,
to.
I felt I needed to pass this message to the public. I needed to, make them hear me. You get,
Yeah.
because like I said earlier, I am a child of circumstance, right? Yeah, I've grown through the industry for the past 15 years through hurt, pain. I've seen deceit, I've seen backstabbing, I've seen betrayals, I've seen false witness, I've seen name it. You understand?
Is there any artist you wouldn't want to ever in your life?
Yeah. We'll leave that for another day. Yeah.
So they ask you questions to be on another day now. So my
well,
question now, wait till they solve.
let's leave that for another day. I love to work with really great talent.
Okay.
There are some artists that I call them cheat. They are cheats because why I call them cheats is because they know how to make music. And I'll mention a few for you. The likes of Two Face, Whiskey, Bona.
Two Face is always number one.
Yeah, that's my model. That's my role model.
I get it.
Yeah, Two Face, Whiskey, Bona, Runtown, Pato Ranking, all of them like that. Yeah, I call them cheats because they understand what music is.
You know what music?
Yeah, they understand sound.
What about Cynthia Morgan?
And yeah, 2015, myself and Techno with Cynthia Morgan won Tennessee Artistry for 57. Yeah, so Cynthia Morgan is a good artist, but man, I don't know. Everybody's gonna be okay. Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
So I think we're actually running up. So what do you have to say? Just say your mind and then
Okay,
just go.
what I have to say in general is in whatever you believe in, be it modeling,
Yeah.
music, fashion, sports, any field you find yourself, and you know this is what you want to do, you have to stand tall for it, and then you have to go all out to achieve it. Yeah, because nothing is easy. You understand? So you have to prepare your mind that this is what you want to do, and then you go all out for it and put everything in God's hand. He's gonna take the lead. You understand? So stay focused, stay positive, stay determined, and then stay blessed.
Okay.
But boy, they are so.
Thank you
Are
so
you
much.
dirty?
The lifestyle king.
Yeah,
Just say
there's
so.
only one Xucceedo.
Don't play.
You talk about lifestyle, you talk about Xucceedo lifestyle.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's what's
Okay,
up.
it's nice to have you on the
Yeah, same here. It's
TV.
my pleasure to be here. Melani
Nice
TV is
having
family
you.
anytime, any day. Yo, so
And I'm glad to have you, the Moon Girl.
thank you
I'm
very
glad to
much.
have you.
I'm glad to be on your set.
I'm glad to be your interviewer.
It's alright, it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of exclusive conversation. You guys call it interview. Pardon me. And like I told you guys, we're going to dive into his mind. Did you say anything from his mind? Did he say whatever you wanted him to say? Did he actually say you guys' mind?
The only thing we does is pay me and say this interview like say short. I still get penalty this one. But we'll
Don't
leave out for
worry, you
another
have a lot
day.
to say. Okay, guys, we've come to the end of this interview. We've come to the end of this conversation. Don't forget, this is Melani TV, and you can call me One Girl. That's my name. Don't play, guy.
Yeah. So thank you for having me,
Cheers.
girl. Thank you for having me, Melani TV. I don't know what time it is. But boy, they are so. Yeah, I'm flashing this because this is the Elite Picnic. This is one of my events. Comes up every once in a year.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna do it this year because I have a very big event that's coming up. So
We'll wait for you.
y'all should watch out for next year. You
Okay.
know? So thank you for having me. Odd boy, they are so. Are you there?
All right, guys.